Kalina, thank you. Breaking news in the Inland Empire. We are about to learn new information on the disappearance of a couple at a nudist resort and the arrest of their neighbor for murder.
Investigators are about to reveal details in a news conference, and it's starting right now. Okay, our producer letting us know it's starting right now. Let's go ahead and check in.
Yesterday afternoon, Redlands police conducted a search of a residence here at the Olive Dell Resort for a person of interest involved in the disappearance of Dan and Stephanie Menard. Last night at about 9:30, we located that subject and he was arrested. He has been charged with murder in the couple's death. The suspect is Michael Royce Sparks, 62 years old, and he was a neighbor of Dan and Stephanie's. This morning, Redlands police are back out on scene. Last night, there was significant damage that was done to the suspect's residence when we broke in to search it, and we had to secure the scene overnight to make sure that it was safe for personnel to enter. So this morning, we're waiting for that to be shored up so that we can begin a search. We have cadaver dogs that will be here from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and we will be using those to try to locate the victims, Dan and Stephanie. We are confident that they are deceased and that they are still here on the property. And I'm available to take any questions.
Has he given you any information on where to locate the bodies?
I can't speak to anything that he said, but we are confident that the bodies are here on site.
Has he been cooperative?
Let me say that he surrendered voluntarily. I won't say he's been cooperative, but he did surrender voluntarily last night after lengthy negotiations.
When you say that he on the relationship between the couple and the neighbor,
I can only say that he's their neighbor. I'm not going to speak to what their relationship was.
When you say you're confident the bodies are on the property, do you mean inside this home as well? His home?
We believe the bodies are on the site of his home, yes.
And how did you find Jim? I know you were looking for him last night, but ultimately led you to...
Yesterday morning, Redlands police were on site simply conducting further investigation, searching the area, knocking on the doors of neighbors. While we were here on site, we received information from a source that a person who was involved in their disappearance was here on the property. At that point, we locked down the property and we began the investigation and the attempt to locate and contact him. We did ultimately go to his home. We tried several attempts to contact him with no contact whatsoever, and eventually we did bring in equipment from the Riverside Sheriff's Office called a TAC CAT that we used to breach the home, make entrance, and then used remote video to search the area. Last night at about 9:30, we did locate him, and after some negotiation with him, he did surrender voluntarily.
Was he here?
Was he?
Any idea of motive? Why would he do this?
I'm not going to speak to motive. He was here in his home.
He was in the home?
Yes. He was under the home. Let me clarify that. He was under the home.
On that note, someone who is a neighbor told us that he had some sort of tunnel underneath his home, and yesterday when someone responded, I saw the truck kind of fell inside. Are you able to confirm that it appears like there may be a tunnel or some sort of tunnel he had?
I can't comment on that other than to say that he was under the home when he was located.
friends of the couple say they were involved in some sort of lawsuit against the ranch. Do you know anything about that? Can you talk about that?
I don't have any information on that.
Does the suspect have a prior record?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Was the ranch on lockdown? I noticed a lot of cars coming through this morning, so were they able to return to their homes?
The residents that aren't in the immediate area of the suspect and the victim's home were still on site while we were doing the search last night, and they've been able to remain on site. The area immediately surrounding his home was evacuated, but those residents are back now.
And just to clarify, were all three of them members of the resort? Did they live within the premises of the resort?
The victims and the suspect? Yes, they were all residents here.
All residents of the resort?
Yes.
And do we know how long they've been staying here? They look like permanent residents?
I don't know. I don't know how long they've been here. I believe it's been some time.
What happens now in the investigation?
Currently, we are trying to locate the victims. At that point, then we'll move on from there. But right now, our concentration is on first making the structure safe so that we can enter it, and then using the cadaver dogs and our search team to locate the victims.
Have relatives, family members, close family members been in touch with you throughout these
As part of the investigation, I know that detectives did speak with family members of the couple.
Are they local?
I don't know that.
Is there a reason to believe they're deceased? Is it because they've been missing for so long, or is there something specific that makes you believe that they are?
We have information to make us believe that they're deceased.
And is that the dog as well? Like, was the dog recovered?
We don't have any word on Cuddles, their dog.
So yesterday when you went in with the heavy equipment and were kind of tearing down and going in, you didn't know that he was beneath the home at the time. Can you talk a little bit? I know you were concerned about the safety of the officers. Was there a fear that he was kind of lying there somewhere in wait for those officers?
We believed that he was in the home, and as a precaution, we used the equipment to make the entry and search the home.
And you believe the murder took place here on the property?
I don't have any information on where the murder occurred, but we do believe that the bodies are here on the property.
So backtrack just a little bit. How was it exactly when he voluntarily surrendered? Was he inside his property? Was he under
He was-
a tunnel under the property? Can you just walk us through that a little bit?
He was underneath the home on his property, and we located him during the search and negotiated with him to exit.
Was he in the process of doing something in particular while he was under?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it more of a crawl space type of thing, or just?
I'm not going to comment on exactly what it is.
To be clear, you don't know where the bodies are. You're going to be conducting a search today.
We are conducting a search using cadaver dogs and search teams. We believe the bodies are on his property, but we haven't confirmed that.
Has he led you to believe that? Has he provided information stating that the bodies are here?
We have information to lead us to believe that the bodies are there on the site.
Was that from the visual search from the chopper, or?
I can't comment on what that information is or where it came from.
How shocking is this to you?
Well, my personal opinion doesn't really it doesn't really matter, but it's certainly it's shocking to, I think, to any average person.
But it's an elderly couple. I mean, they are loved by the community. People were concerned enough to put up flyers to call you. So I'm sure that they had a connection.
Yeah, the community was clearly distraught over this. We understand that, and we're trying to respect that feeling.
Do we know how long he lived on the property?
I don't know. Okay.
Providing more updates for us?
If there are more updates to provide, I will do that. I'll come out probably in a couple of hours and at least say nothing more, or if there is something, then I'll give that to you then. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we just wrapped up that press conference in Redlands where the police talking about the investigation that's now underway. They need to locate the bodies of what appear to be murder victims at this point in time. And the suspect is in custody, 62-year-old Michael Royce Sparks. We learned that as well, a neighbor of the couple.
Yeah, and Dan and Stephanie Menard missing. They are presumed to have been murdered, and presumably their bodies are in that home.
Yeah, so. And so many more questions. We don't know motive. He was under the house. What does that mean? They had a bulldoze to get in. Why? We're not getting a lot of those answers at this point in time. So we'll continue to follow it and bring you any new information as it comes in.